Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to the Stay at Home Reading Rush vlog. I'm so excited. I love the Reading Rush. I've participated every summer for like 3 years or something and I have won it every single time. This time I feel like since it's not like the official summer one, it's a lot more chill, so I don't feel like so competitive to finish like all the challenges and stuff. The reason why I always win is because I'm really competitive and it's not like I put pressure on myself, I just like to compete. And so this time though, I feel like super chill. I've also been watching a lot of things during quarantine, so who knows how much I'll read. I am enrolled in a class, but it's like a pace, like at your own pace class, so I'm just gonna not do class until the reading rush is over, which is fine, don't worry. But as you saw in my first clip, I have been reading City of Heavenly Fire. This is not on my Reading Rush TBR, but every morning I go for a 3-mile walk, so I listen to the City of Heavenly Fire audiobook. So this morning I started on page 336 and now I am on page 388, so I'm over halfway. So like I said, this isn't on my TBR, but I will be listening to it every morning on my walk. So just thought I'd put that in there. But now let's talk about the books that I plan on reading for the Reading Rush. So for the challenge to read a book with a house on the cover, I have Far, Far Away by Tom McNeill. If you can see, oh, it's so shiny. There's a house right there. Let me take this dust jacket off because it's actually a clear dust jacket. And then it's just like this beautiful hardcover. Look at that, you can see the house better already. Oh, hi Remus, are you coming in unannounced? Hold on. Oh look, can you see him? Come here. Come here. Come here. Let me show you the cameras. Look at him. Oh, he hates the camera. He hates the camera. Say hi, Remus. Okay, be gone. Okay, so anyway, for Far, Far Away, I don't know anything about this. I have had it for like 4 or 5 years. I'm pretty sure it was in my very first book outlet haul ever. It just says on the front, in a small town where nothing ever happens, everything is about to change. And I feel like it's a fairy tale. It says, this is the strange and fateful tale of a boy, a girl, and an ancient ghost. Ghost story. Interesting. But yes, house on the cover is also a beautiful cover. So there's that challenge. And then totally unplanned because you saw I didn't even know what that one was about, but it mentioned ghosts, and the book I have for the challenge, read a book set in a place where you want to go, I have City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. This will be my first Victoria Schwab book, and this is set in Scotland, and it's about a girl who can see ghosts, talk to ghosts, and I think her parents are ghost hunters or something. I have been to Scotland, but I would love to go back. It's also a really short book, so that'll be good. Excited for this one, and I'm really excited to read Victoria Schwab for the first time. And then for the challenge to read a book in the same spot the whole time, I have Happiness Volume 1. This is a manga and I'm pretty sure it's about vampires. I absolutely love this cover and I'm so excited to finally read this. I love vampires, you know me, so yeah. And then finally, for the last challenge to read a book that'll make you smile, I have By the Book by Amanda Sellett. This book comes out in May, I think May 12th. Yes, it comes out May 12th. I'm budding reading this with Katie from Katie's Book Nook. I'm really excited. I have this one for the book that'll make you smile because it's supposed to be like a cute contemporary, and I love contemporary. They always make me smile. This one follows a girl named Mary Porter Malcolm. She has prepared for high school in the one way she knows how, an extensive review of classic literature to help navigate the friendships, romantic liaisons, and overall drama she has to come to expect from such an esteemed institution. So basically, she reads a bunch of classic romance literature to help navigate all these relationships in high school. Sounds fun, sounds cute, and it is the longest book on my TBR, so this is the book that I will be starting with. Okay, and let me tell you, so Far, Far Away has 369 pages, Happiness Volume 1 has 191 pages, City of Ghosts has 285 pages, and By the Book has 384 pages. So, like I told you, I start with the longest book first and then go to the shortest. That's how I've always conquered the reading rush, so I'll be starting with By the Book. This one I looked through it and it has short chapters and diary entries, which is so great for reading quickly. I also really love this illustrated cover. Contemporaries have been doing great with illustrated covers, so I'm really excited, and I'm so excited to buddy read it with Katie. So let's get this reading rush started. Hello, it is like 12:15. I thought I would update you. I'm on page 108 of By the Book. Goodreads says I am 28% through, so I'm reading this really quickly and it is so good. First of all, the main character, Mary, I absolutely love her. I feel like I can see myself in her a lot. She's very, not like, I don't know the words to say it, like she
like the synopsis says, she thinks of herself as a character in a book, which I do a lot, and I like to see the world around me as if I was in a book and somebody was writing about my life. I don't know if that sounds weird, but it's more fun that way, to live life like that. And so Mary does that, and like she sees people as characters in books, and just kind of like the stereotypical type of people, like the bad guy, the good guys, you know what I'm saying. She has a new friend group in this, which is really awesome because her friend group is the popular girls, and she's new at this school, and the popular girls, instead of being mean to her like you see in some books, want to be her friend right away. So that is really cool to see that as well. I also love how, although this is a modern book, some of the things that Mary says are words that she has read about in classics and stuff. So like you get kind of a classics feel. I hate reading classics because of the language they use, so it's fun to see it in a more modern sense and I can understand it better, which is really fun. So I really love the writing in this, and I just love Mary. I love the characters so far. I also love the little diary entries that are after each chapter because it just makes it feel more, I don't know, like personal, like you're in a classic, which is kind of what this is trying to make you feel like. It's fun. They talk a lot about different classics and stuff, which is fun, but they do spoil some classics. So if you don't want to be spoiled for classics, I don't know if you should read this. I don't care because, like I said, I don't like reading classics, and even if I did read them, I wouldn't understand what's happening. So it's kind of fun to finally understand what all these classic books are about without actually having to sit through and read them. But yeah, it's fun so far. I'm really enjoying it. Hopefully I can finish this whole book today. It's going by fast. Love it. It's great. Okay, so I thought I would do a little journal flip through for you. I'm going to show you my April spread because we are in the month of April, and I will be filling it out during the reading rush because I will be reading some books. But I also did a reading rush spread, so let's look at that. Okay, so this is the start of my April spread. I just have my April days read here, so I have physical on the left side and then audio over here. I've been listening to more audiobooks this month than I usually do. I mean, just one specific audiobook, because if you don't know, I only listen to audiobooks if I am rereading a book, and right now I'm rereading City of Heavenly Fire, which I told you, so that's why I have more audio listened to this month, which is awesome. Next, I have my April to be read spread. Great. Hopefully I'll be crossing some of those off this week. And then I have my April books read spread. I've read 3 books this month so far. And then my April book haul. I have yet to purchase a book this month, which is great for me. And then now my reading rush spread. I have the theme colors, you know, like the bluish green and then sparkle purple washi tape. Both of these are from AliExpress. No, the purple is from Amazon, but the other one is from AliExpress, which I have, most of my washi tape is from them. So I have my TBR right here, the 4 books that I already showed you, and then right here will be my pages read. So at the end of each day, I'll just write down how many pages I read for that day. I just like to keep track. I think it's cool. I think it's fun. But yes, that's my spreads that I really wanted to show you. I've been having fun bullet journaling this year, so yeah. It is almost exactly 7 p.m. and I just finished By the Book by Amanda Sillett. This was really cute and really fun to read. I really love the classics reference because I do want to know what all these classics are about without actually reading them. So it's fun to like see all those classics and finally understand what everything's about, because if I read them, I wouldn't understand them. So I really love that aspect. I love the writing. This is Amanda Sillett's debut book and I really loved it. I'm excited to see what she has in the future. I really liked the main character. The relationship aspect in this wasn't my favorite. I felt like it could have been, I don't know, done better. I feel like there should have been like more moments where the two interacted before they like realized they had feelings for each other. But also this book had a lot to do with friendship, and so I really love the friend group in this. They were really great and really sweet to each other, and I just love books about friendship, and I think that this did a great job with friendship. So I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. Definitely not a 5, because it wasn't just like, wow, this is the best I've ever read. But it was fun. I had fun reading it. It definitely made me smile, which was the challenge. So yes, 4 stars, first read. I mentioned earlier that this is 384 pages, but actually the art copy is 374. So let me do some math. This plus what I listened to in City of Heavenly Fire and see how much I read today. Okay, so I read 52 pages of City of Heavenly Fire, so 52 plus 374. So I read 426 pages today, which I'm really excited about. So I think I'm going to be done reading for today, just because I don't want to like overwhelm the senses, you know. But yes, good start to the reading rush. This is my biggest book. Like I said, I start with my biggest. So tomorrow I will start with Far, Far Away and hopefully be able to finish that, but we'll see. Also, I mentioned that this is a buddy read with Katie. She has yet to start it, but she's going to. Yes, so I'm still counting it as a buddy read, so that'll be fun to discuss that, and I'm glad because she also got me this arc, so it'll be fun to be able to talk about it, because this is our first contemporary buddy read. We usually buddy read like, I don't know, we've buddy read fantasy, science fiction, something like that, but this is our first contemporary, so that's great. But yes, 426 pages for today. So excited, so I'll see you tomorrow for day 2 of the stay-at-home reading rush. Hello, it's day 2 of the reading rush. So I just got back from my walk, I took a shower, I'm about to go eat, but I need to update you on my reading. So you know I'm listening to City of Heavenly Fire on my walks, so I listened to more today, and now I'm on page 419, so that's going really good. I'm like reading this a lot faster than I would. I like kept putting it off because it's so big and it's a reread, so it's not like I was like, I need to know what happens, because I already know what happens. So I'm glad that like I've been taking these really long walks and it gives me a good excuse to listen to that. But the book that I plan on reading for the reading rush today is Far, Far Away by Tom McNeill. Like I said yesterday, I really don't know much about it. I think it's a fairy tale. So like the dust jacket here says that Jeremy Johnson, that's his name, he lives in a small town called Never Better, and apparently he's treated like an oddity and an outcast. Because he hears voices. That's why he's treated like an oddity. And then like things like in fairy tales start happening. So his mom takes a bite of a cake so delicious it's rumored to be bewitched, and she runs away with another man. And then Jeremy's heartsick father goes into his room and stays there unhappily ever after. Then the town's adventuress takes a bite of the enchanted cake herself and falls in love with the first person she sees, which is Jeremy. So yeah, it's called Never Better, and things are happening. Weird, like, spooky, I don't know, fairy tale things are happening. I'm just obsessed with this cover, I really am. But if you don't remember from my clip yesterday, which was probably like 3 minutes ago for you, this is the challenge house on the cover. So yes, and this has, what, 360 something pages? 369 pages. So hopefully I can read this today. Hopefully I enjoy it. I'm like getting this bad vibe that I'm not going to, because I've never heard anyone talk about it, but maybe I'm gonna find something unique and that I'll love, and then I'll be like, everyone needs to talk about this. But yes, that's my plan for today, so I'm gonna go eat and then I'll read. Hello, it is day 3 of the reading rush, and I did so bad at updating you yesterday. I didn't finish Far, Far Away, but I am 218 pages in, so I have 150 pages left. The reason why I didn't finish this, okay, this book started out and it was so promising. I was like, this is going to be amazing. This is so good. Like, I loved the atmosphere, the writing, amazing. But like, the more I read it, the more I started disliking it. The love interest in here, her name's Ginger, and she reminds me so much of Alaska from Looking for Alaska, and I cannot stand Alaska. So every time I see this girl on page, I'm just like, oh, I can't stand her. It also has like, I don't know, the plot is kind of everywhere, and it was something that I didn't expect. Like, there's a whole game show aspect involved, and I'm just like, this is a fairy tale. We're trying to figure out why he can talk to ghosts. Why is there a game show here? The cool part is the point of view, like the narrator in this book is the ghost that the main character Jeremy can hear and talk to. So I want to like find out about that. And there's also somebody called the Finder of Occasions, and like the reason the ghost was sent or like found Jeremy was to protect him from the Finder of Occasions, and we have no idea anything about the Finder. Like, they've mentioned him once, and that's it, and I have no idea anything else, and suddenly they're doing this game show. Like, I don't understand. But yes, I have 150 pages left, so that's happening. It's like 10:30 right now. I went on my walk this morning, and then I came back and I showered, and then I went and checked the mail. All fun stuff. I also made breakfast. Great, wife me up. But while I was walking, I listened to a lot of City of Heavenly Fire, so now I am on page 473. So yesterday, let me see, hold on. Okay, so yesterday in my journal I read 249 pages yesterday, so not great, but I was just like getting bored with Far Far Away, and I knew that if I kept reading I would feel so slumpy, so I was just like, I'm just gonna chill. So I'm hoping to finish that today and then hopefully start another book. I'm still confident that I can read all 4 books. I know I went into this readathon like, oh, I don't feel competitive at all. As soon as it started, I was like, let's go. So that happened. But yes, City of Heavenly Fire, I know it's not my TBR, but I'm still reading a lot of it. I have that much left, which is going great. But as for what I got in the mail, let me show you. So I know some of y'all won't care about K-pop, and I don't care. I do. I've been into K-pop for like 3 years now, and my favorite album of all time is from GOT7. And if you know, JYP hates GOT7 and never stocks their albums. So this album came out in 2017. It's my favorite album of all time, and I finally found it and purchased it, and that is the 7 for 7 album by GOT7. This is the golden hour version. I'm so excited. So let me just show you who I pulled real quick. So this one comes with 3 photo cards. The triangle card, I pulled Yugyeom, and then my other one is J-Bum, and my other one is Yugyeom again. So I pulled 2 Yugyeom and a J-Bum, and I'm so excited. My bias in GOT7 is all of them. GOT7's my old group. My bias kept changing so much that I was like, I just OT7 bias. It's fine. But yes, that is what happened today. So I'm going to go read Far Far Away now and hopefully finish it. Hopefully it picks up. Like, hopefully I enjoy it more. I just hate Ginger so much. But that is it for this update. So I'll check in later. Hello. It is 2:43 and I just finished Far Far Away by Tom McNeil, and I really enjoyed this. Wow, how the turntables, am I right? So I'm still gonna give it a 3 stars because I didn't start really enjoying it until the last 150 pages, but like right after I like first told you how I was feeling, things happened, things picked up. It was so good. Like, I really enjoyed it, and I honestly did not see it coming. Like, I feel like I should have, but I didn't see it coming. If you enjoy the TV show Once Upon a Time, you might enjoy this. The whole time I was reading it, I was like, this is a lot like Once Upon a Time. Like, I feel like we're in Storybrooke. Like, the town is called Never Better. It's like Storybrooke. You feel like you're reading a fairy tale reading this, which is the whole point of this book. It's like about fairy tales. It's really good. Towards the end, I started liking Ginger more. She wasn't as much like Alaska as I thought. At the beginning, the reason why I compared her with Alaska was because a lot of times she would convince Jeremy to do something that like wasn't a great idea, even though Jeremy was a good kid, just like in Looking for Alaska. But yes, this turned out so good. I'm really glad that I finally read it after like 5 years of owning it. It's funny because in the middle of it, I was like, I'm probably gonna unhaul this. Like, it's beautiful, but I don't need to keep it. And then at the end, I was like, I have to keep this. Like, it's so good. But still 3 stars just because the middle was not the best. But because I didn't finish that yesterday and today I should be finishing a 3rd book, I'm going to tell you what I'm hopefully going to be reading today as well. So the next book I plan on reading is Happiness Volume 1, and this is a manga and it's really short, so this should be no problem to read. It's about vampires. I love vampires. I am a vampire basically, so like, duh. But I'm really excited. This is for the challenge to read a book in the same spot the whole time, so I'll just be reading on my bed, which is where I read Far, Far Away today. I either read on the couch in the living room or on my bed, and I'm gonna read this one on my bed. It's fine. I'm really excited. Hopefully it's good. I just am obsessed with this cover. This might be one of my favorite covers ever. I'm just really obsessed with it. But yeah, I don't know much about it other than vampires. But yeah, that is my plan. We still got lots of time in the day, so hopefully I will be finishing book 3 today, and then I'll still be on track. It'll be great. But yeah, it's crazy how like I had just updated you that I wasn't enjoying the book, and then suddenly I'm like, this was good. But yeah, so that's happening. So I'm gonna go eat a snack, take a break, watch some videos, and then pick up Happiness Volume 1, and I'll let you know what I think. Hello, it is 4:14 and I just finished Happiness Volume 1 by Shuzo Ushimi, and this was about vampires and it was amazing and I absolutely loved it. So this follows a boy named Makoto, and he goes out one night to return a DVD and he gets attacked by a vampire. Amazing, loved it, so good. As you can tell, I read it so quickly. I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch some videos, and then I was like, the vampires are calling to me. So I picked it up and I just like couldn't put it down. So good. Like I said, this cover is amazing, but the art style in here, I love it so much. Honestly, one of my favorites. This is gonna be one of my favorite manga series. Like, I added the next volumes to my wish list as soon as I started because I was like, yes, let's do it. If you couldn't tell, I gave it 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. I have a lot of time in the day left, but I don't want to like read too much to where I like don't want to read anymore, you know? So I might stop reading today. So I need to add up my page numbers, but if I stop reading, it's good because I can go on another walk and practice my Korean because I haven't studied in a few days. So I need to do that and then just watch other videos and stuff. And now I only have 1 book left on my TBR, and that one should go pretty quickly because that's City of Ghosts, and it's like a pretty short book and the font is huge. Let me just show you. Okay, so first of all, short book, it's a middle grade, and the font is like so big, and I'm pretty sure the chapters are pretty short, maybe? Question mark. But I'm really excited to read that one, but I will start it tomorrow. So yeah, reading rush is going pretty good. I'm having a great time. I read one of my new favorite mangas. I loved it. So good. I get up. Hello, good morning, and welcome to the last day of the reading rush, the stay-at-home reading rush. I've been doing so good. Yesterday, my last update was that I wasn't going to read anymore. I lied. I read some more. I was just like in the mood, you know? So I picked up my last book, City of Ghosts. This is for the challenge to read a book set where you want to go. It's set in Scotland. I've been to Scotland, but I would love to go back. I loved it there. So I'm on page 53. So I finished part 1. It's a really short book and I really love it so much already. So if you don't know, you probably do because it's like really popular. This follows a girl named Cassidy Blake who had a near-death experience, and so part of her is in the Vale, which is like the dead world, and then part of her's in the real world. So she can see ghosts, she can see the Vale, and her best friend is actually a ghost. And her parents are authors and they write like ghost stories, and they have suddenly gotten this TV show where they're going to talk about ghosts, and so they're moving to Scotland, the City of Ghosts. So it's so great so far, and it goes by so quickly. Like I said yesterday, it's really short and the font is so big. I'm absolutely loving that, so I will be finishing that today, and that'll complete all 4 challenges. I will have read 4 books. Let's not get ahead of ourselves though. But this morning on my walk, it's so foggy outside today. It's supposed to be like in the 90s, and I'm not excited about it. I hate the sun. So like, if you don't know, most people get really like, I don't know, seasonal depression when it's cloudy outside, and they get really happy when it's sunny outside. I'm the opposite. So like, if it's sunny, I get really anxious, and if it's overcast and cloudy, I'm like living my best life. And so when it's really sunny and hot, I like can't do it. But anyway, I listened to more of City of Heavenly Fire on my walk, so now I'm on page 515. I have this much left, and I have 2 days left on my loan from the library because I'm listening to it on audiobook from my library. So I have like 2 days left, so hopefully I can finish that soon. So that's going good. But yeah, those are the plans for today. I am really hungry, so I'm gonna go eat a taco. I'm gonna go make me a taco. I love tacos. Anyway, but yeah, I'm so excited to finish this book today and finally read a Victoria Schwab book. I know, I'm so late to the game. Okay, hello. It is like 3:30 and I just finished City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab and I absolutely loved it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I really love Cassidy and I love Jacob. I love their friendship and I have come to like discover during this readathon that I love stories about ghosts. This is the second ghost story I read during this readathon and I absolutely love the ghost aspect and the whole veil and everything that goes along with it was really fascinating. I'm also so interested to see how it continues because of things that like happened at the end and I'm just like, what's gonna happen? I don't know. But yeah, I'm really excited to continue. I don't own the second book, so I might buy it, but I don't need to buy it. But I might, but I don't need to. We'll see. But with this book, that means I completed all 4 challenges for the stay-at-home reading rush and I completed 4 books, but like I said, it's only 3:30, so I don't know if I'm going to read more today or not. So y'all know I am reading City of Heavenly Fire, so I might like play a game on my phone and listen to it, but I'm also in the middle of Forged in Fire and Stars by Andrea Robertson. I have like 100 pages left, so I might try to finish that today and see what I can do with my time. But yeah, I've also just been watching YouTube. If you've seen any of my other vlogs, I'm working my way through every NCT video ever. I'm almost done with the second channel that I'm on YouTube. But yeah, so that's my plans for today. I don't know if I'm gonna read more. We'll see. But I will let you know because I'll have to add up my pages and see what I read today. But yeah, it was a great readathon. I already finished. I can't believe it. Like, I feel like I have so much left to do, but I don't. Okay, I'll update you later. Okay, hello. It is almost 7 o'clock and I just finished the last 109 pages of Forged in Fire and Stars by Andrea Robertson, and because this wasn't in my Reading Rush TBR and I like had been reading it last week and so I was just finishing it, I'm not going to go into all my thoughts, but I gave it 3 stars. If you want to know everything I thought and what it's all about, watch my April wrap-up that'll be coming out at the end of this month, obviously. But yes, so that is it for my Reading Rush. I'm going to go ahead and stop, call it good. So let's quickly wrap up everything. So you'll know for House on the Cover, I read Far, Far Away. I gave that one 3 stars. And then for The Same Room, Happiness Volume 1, I gave that one 5 stars. Somewhere You Wish You Could Go, I read City of Ghosts, which I gave 5 stars as well. And then Read a Book That'll Make You Smile by The Book, which I gave 4 stars. So I read pretty good books this week. For day 1, I read 426 pages. Day 2, I read 249. Day 3, I read 450, so day 3 was my best reading day. Day 4, I read 383, so I read a total of 1,508 pages, which is so good. I'm so excited. I completed all 4 challenges. I finished 4 whole books and then just finished a 5th book, the last 109 pages. And then I also read 173 pages in City of Heavenly Fire, I think. So that was pretty good. I had a really great reading week. Let me know how you did if you participated. Let me know your favorite book you read. But I think that is it for this Reading Rush vlog. Thank you so much for watching. As always, my social media links will be down below and I'll see you next time. Bye!